The Duncanville High School Varsity Pantherettes winning streak started in 1987, and they continued to win for 3 straight calendar years. This was their 26th straight year in a row to enter the basketball playoffs, 24th under Coach Sandra Meadows.
This year's team, when we started in the fall, was a very young team. And last spring, when I made the schedule, I made a very tough schedule for them, and quite frankly, I didn't think that there was a possibility we could make it through that schedule.
The 1990-91 girls basketball season got off to a fast start. Defeating many of the surrounding teams in the district, the Pantherettes had earned a 15-0 record, and they extended their 4-year victory streak to 112 games. The players were quick to show strong dedication to their team and its reputation. 3 starters returning among 5 Letterman winners were senior post Kobe Kennedy, junior post Martha McCullum, and junior post guard Christy Lake. Also returning from last year's 39-0 team was Amy Thrillkill.
First of all, you got to have it in your heart that you want to be the best that you can be, because if you don't work as hard as you can, you'll never make it up here. You got to do a lot of conditioning and work hard, and you got to learn to cope with your mistakes so you can do better the next time, because you can't just think about what you did when you mess up. You have to think of what you're going to do the next time you go back on the floor.
The Panthers went on to defeat Bishop, North Mesquite, and DeSoto, extending their winning streak to 130. The Duncanville girls found themselves chasing history as well as the championship as they faced 2 of their major contenders. Tying with Valdosta, Georgia for the longest winning streak in the nation, the Panthers worked hard to develop team ball and continue their outstanding record. The excitement of the team's drive for yet another state championship may have cost the girls some early points in the game against Athens, Texas. Gaining control of these powerful emotions, they emerged with a 61-38 victory and went on to defeat the Plano Lady Wildcats, advancing to the Regional II tournament. With 134 straight wins to their credit, tragedy struck the Duncanville Pantherettes. Senior post Kobe Kennedy was hospitalized with a ruptured appendix. Showing tremendous support for Kobe, the team realized they'd have to win their 4th consecutive state title without Kennedy. Duncanville reached into the depth of the Pantherette tradition to find the will and the way to win even when the odds appeared against them. Unable to match Longview's speed and jumping ability, discipline was used for offense and heavy defense play to overthrow Longview's high-powered offense. The final score, Duncanville 61, Longview 49.
Well, yeah, I think that made a big difference, because what it did for us was it gave us all inside position on the boards. And we didn't give much up on the inside once we did that. And we just had to let them take the outside. We had a good chance for the state title. That's really all I can say about it, because I'm pretty unaware of what's going on except out at Region 1. I know those teams out there pretty well, but in 3 and 4, I'm a little lost on that.
We just kind of did what we knew we had to stop their fast break, because they like running, and so we knew we had to stop their running game. They knew that the inside game would probably work, so that's what they're trying to do.
It was our toughest. We knew that, it'd probably be a real hard game, so we just had to come out here tonight and do the best we could and just give it all we had.
Back home, in preparing their trip to Austin, a pep rally was held to support the girls in another state championship. The Pantherettes faced Victoria in the semifinals. Duncanville had 6 turnovers and were 0-6 before Lanya Tucker scored to make it 4-2 Victoria with 1:56 left in the first period. But Duncanville fell behind by 12 in the second quarter. By halftime, it was clear the Pantherettes were in trouble. At that stage, they had as many turnovers as points and trailed 22-15. By the third period, they had chipped away their opponent's lead and were within striking distance of another victory. Not many thought the streak would end soon, and certainly not now. When most of Duncanville was preparing to crown another state championship, Victoria showed the type of poise and patience that has been a Duncanville trademark for years. With 26 seconds left and Victoria ahead 37-35, Duncanville Christy Lake hit the front end of a one-on-one but missed the back end as time ran out. Victoria ended the Pantherettes' domination of the state high school girls basketball scene 38-36. The Duncanville girls seemed to miss the senior leadership of Kobe Kennedy, who averaged a team-high of 16.5 points. Head coach Sandra Meadows commented that the girls were thankful that the streak ended at the semifinals and to a challenging team.